Hello, London's calling. Welcome to the DemoJam. This is our 6th year, and when I say that to you, I can hardly believe it. And I have to say, I do absolutely love the DemoJam because it's a way that you can quickly find out about the apps that are on the AppExchange, but in a really quick time frame. So you just get a real key piece of information so that you know if you are doing that in the future, what you need to do. So the amazing thing about this, although we would love to be with you in person, is that there are so many of you online with us today. And I can actually see the chat down the side about all the excitement to do with the DemoJam. So if you are part of the session, then do please join in the chat and join in the activity stream. So, and also, if you're on the socials, please use @DemoJam and LC21, and we will be following along. And we can already see that you've been super active in the stream, and we're loving all the pictures. I mean, the t-shirts are wonderful, the swag's wonderful, and again, the pets make everybody smile. But now what we're here for, so the DemoJam. Hopefully many of you will have seen this before, but some of you might not. And I can tell you that we've got one of the best DemoJam hosts there ever is Joshua Hoskins. He is a veteran host of the DemoJam and awesome, and also a Salesforce MVP. So Joshua, I'd like to introduce you.
Hey, Carrie, how's it going? Hey, London, how are you? It is really great to be here for another year, Carrie. How's it going so far?
I mean, it's good. I miss the interactivity. So I'm loving this session because I actually get to speak to people, right? So that's awesome.
Yeah, we've been in a really, really interesting place this year, you know, with the global pandemic going on. And these demo jams are really special that we can continue them. But I do miss our days, you know, in Europe, in the in-person events and the Dreamforce TUs and the Dreaming events. I can't wait until we can once again kind of meet each other and hug each other and explore cities. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and just have that really great community feel. But I am very confident that it will be back soon, mainly because so many people really want that to happen, including myself. But in the meantime, we really wanted to still put on this event to make sure that we connected our community. And we're seeing so much of that online and in the event app. So we really, really appreciate that.
Yes.
So Joshua, can you tell us a little bit more about the DemoJam and what do people win?
Absolutely. So all of you that may have not been to a DemoJam before, it's a really cool event that we've been doing for quite some time, over 5 years. There's a group of us that partner with the AppExchange to be able to showcase the best of the best on the AppExchange. And so each one of these contestants that are here today will all have a chance to show us the best app and the best demo. And at the end, you'll have an opportunity to vote. And when you vote, you will pick and choose the person and the team who will win this year's trophy. It's a really fancy trophy. I'll show you when we kick off as well. But we've been doing this for a while. It's really great. You know, I encourage you to share the success of the DemoJam. If you're on the socials, tweet your best your best app that you see here, and just spread the word. You know, I think a lot of what I like about DemoJams is it gives me a preview into what other solutions are on the AppExchange, like you mentioned, Carrie, in a really quick way, so that when I'm talking to either a customer or a friend or a user group member, I can say, oh, you know what? I saw that app and I saw the demo and it's really cool. You should go check them out. That's what our DemoJam is all about. I'm really happy to be here with you again, doing it this year.
Yeah, which is really awesome. So we've got 4 companies with us today, which is really awesome. And I don't want to steal your thunder there, Joshua, so that you can actually talk through those. It's just like, whoa, what have we got to share with you today? I'll just spill everything in the first 2 minutes.
All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and get started and dive in. Welcome to the DemoJam. My name is Joshua Hoskins, as Carrie mentioned. And today I will be your host. And we've got 4 great presenters. First up is Gearset, then we'll have Own Backup, then we'll have Copado, and then we'll have Provar. This is an awesome lineup. I've had sort of a sneak preview of these folks, but really you will be the people who choose who wins today. And so a little bit about the rules. The rules haven't changed. The 5+ years we've been doing this, every Demo Jam contestant gets 3 minutes, no more, but you can do less. They're allowed 0 slides, and of course, there'll be one winner that will take home this amazing trophy that will look just like this. This is a picture at our last in-person Dreamforce event where we were able to award Mowgli with the award. They were awesome, and everyone here is awesome too. And I cannot wait to see what we have in store. Carrie, are we ready to get started?
I think we are. Let's go.
All right, cool. So first up, we have Gearset. So Gearset is the leading platform for sales DevOps, built on over a decade's experience in deployment best practice. Gearset is bringing cutting-edge DevOps to Salesforce to help businesses of all shapes and sizes release 10x faster, and ship fewer bugs and deliver greater value to their customers. With us today, we've got Jason. Jason, are you out there?
I am indeed. Thank you.
All right, Jason and Ellis, over to you. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. We are Jason and Ellis from Gearset, and today we're going to show you just how fast and easy it is to use Gearset to work with source control and continuous integration to move some configuration changes between your Salesforce orgs and our all-live action-packed demo. So what we're going to do is make a change, commit it to a GitHub repository, open a pull request to get it reviewed, and then deploy it out to our sandbox for testing in all under 3 minutes. So we're going to start in our developer org here and make a simple change. We're just going to add a new field onto our account object to track if you lovely folks have seen Gearset at a demo jam like this before. And we'll set the FLS and hit save on that to create it in our org. With that done, we're then going to swap back to Gearset and we're going to deploy this change into our source control system. And we're going to start by creating a new feature branch to work on, because as we all know, we shouldn't be working directly in main, just as we shouldn't be working directly in our production org. And with a couple of clicks in the app, we can create the branch, name it something sensible, and it's ready to work with. And with that done, we can pick our dev org as the source of the comparison, the branch as the target, and hit compare. And what Gearset's doing now is grabbing that metadata from the org and the repository, picking it apart to find the differences and the dependencies, and then it's going to show us those results in a nice, easy to view comparison. And what we're going to see in a second is the new field that we added along with the raw XML underneath so we can inspect it, and then the permissions for each of those changed profiles nicely grouped together. And what you might notice is that Gearset's actually going to break down those profiles. So we're going to modify just the FLS relating to the field without deploying the rest of the larger profile, which is really important in giving you granular control over what we're actually going to deploy. So we're going to go ahead and select there our new field and those permissions, and we're going to hit next to check for any missing dependencies and see a summary of what we're about to deploy. And for this simple change, there's going to be no issues. So we're just going to move straight forward to give our deployment a nice name and add some notes, and then commit this into our feature branch in Git. So those changes are now going to move into our branch. But what we need to do from there is get them out of that branch and into our sandbox so we can actually test them properly. And to do that, we're going to open a pull request through Gearset to merge the changes from that feature branch we just created into the main repository. And we can do this with a couple of clicks, just from this deployment succeeded screen, add some additional information that we need about the notes and the information in the PR, and then click the link and it's going to bounce us out to Git to actually see that created for us within that repository. And obviously, normally before this would get merged, you would have peer review, you'd have code approvals, you'd make sure everything looks good and you aren't breaking anything. But in the interest of expediency today, we're just going to skip all that and we're going to merge this PR straight away. And that's going to bring those changes from our feature branch straight into our master branch, and then we can start to deploy them out into our sandbox through an automated continuation job in Gearset. So back in Gearset, we can see that merging this PR has actually kicked off running a CI job that's going to grab those changes, deploy them out into the sandbox. And although we may not see it run in the next 20 seconds before our time is out, we're then going to see that deployed out so we can actually test it. So what we're going to show you in those 3 minutes is that we've made changes to an org, we committed them to a source control system, we opened a PR, we validated the build, and then we automatically triggered that build to push it out into a sandbox so we can test it. And that's all while working without CLIs or complex tooling. You get a full history of all the changes that you've made. You've got reports available across the team. And it's just an easy way of making this whole process of modern DevOps and agile development available to everyone in Salesforce. And I'm assuming we're about to hit about 3 minutes. So I'm going to say thank you very much. That was a demo from Gearset, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Wow, definitely under 3 minutes. And you showed us so much. Congratulations to your demo master controller, Ellis, who's on the side just jamming through all of that good stuff. Jason, I think you should be a ventriloquist one day, speaking really, really fast. But there was a lot of information there It's really been really fun to, I've been around watching Gearset for a while. It's been fun to kind of see where you guys started and where you are now with all of that functionality. There was sort of a lot of stuff there, and you're making, developers and admins really happy with easy deployment. So thank you so much for all that Gearset is doing for the Salesforce community. I do see one question here from the audience, though, and that question is, what are some of the common challenges that teams will find when they try to adopt source-driven development in the Salesforce process?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually. One of the big ones is really around the adoption of the tooling. So for a lot of teams, we find that they want to build in the best practice of agile developments, of shipping regularly to production, but you've got to adopt Git, you've got to change your workflows, you've got to get them familiar with new ways of working on the platform. And so what we really want to do with Gearset is try and build that familiarity into a tool so that whether you're working with an org, whether you're working with a source control system, whether you need automation or reporting, whatever it may be to enable that, you try and make it available to the whole team. Because really, if you have a process that only works for, say, your developers or your admins, you're going to run into problems, and you need to have that consistent approach across everyone so that you can really start to leverage the best features on the platform, things like Salesforce DX and the future of development.
Absolutely. Cool. Thanks a lot, Jason, Alice. Really appreciate it. Great demo. And we're on to the next DemoJam contestant. All right, folks, stay tuned in. The next up, we have Own Backup. So Own Backup is the leading cloud data protection platforms for Salesforce, proactively protecting you from losing access to mission-critical SaaS data. So you never have to worry about disrupting your business or your life, really. Offering a comprehensive backup, visual compare, recovery, and archiving capabilities, Own Backup protects critical cloud data for more than 3,000 businesses worldwide, and it's a top-ranked AppExchange ISV in its space, which is backup and restore, with over 345-star reviews and counting. Wow. Today we've got John and Lucinda who are going to dazzle us with your demo, and hopefully we'll have more reviews on the AppExchange very, very shortly. John and Lucinda, are you out there?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Perfect. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Fantastic. So people ask us, why do we need a backup for Salesforce? And the reason is that in the event of data loss or corruption, it could take weeks or even months if they don't have the right backup and recovery solution in place. So John, why don't we pull up our campaign with the intro to Own Backup so we can kick off this demo jam?
Yeah, sure, Lucinda. Let me just search for that here in this org. I don't see it. Are you sure the campaign is here?
Yeah, it's definitely there. I saw it last week. Definitely there.
No, afraid it's not here. It's not in the org.
John, are you serious? Really? I mean, can we check a backup?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go over to the independent Own Backup app. I can see on my multi-org dashboard all my environments in one place, whether they're production or sandbox. Let's look in here on this org and see what's been happening to our data. Focusing on the last few days and look at campaigns. There seemed to have been a few deletions, Lucinda, in the last week or so.
Yeah, this is awkward. I did do some cleanup last week, and we also deleted a bunch of campaigns a few days ago.
Really? You got this demo jam coming up today.
John, I know. Is there anything we can do? Can you help me?
Yeah. Okay. Well, luckily for you, I can click through into the backup, filter on campaigns again, and let's get a restore job started. Get this data back into Salesforce.
That's amazing. So one of the key things about Own Backup is that we can restore the records and their relationships. We analyze the data, and you'll see here, even though only one campaign was deleted, we may also have lost attachments. And that, luckily for me, would probably be the content we're looking for.
Yeah, that'll be it. So let me kick this off and get the data back in. It's probably going to take a minute or so to get the data in.
So it's lucky we had a backup. If we didn't have a backup, what would be our options? John, could we use the recycle bin?
Yeah, well, there is a recycle bin in Salesforce, but it's purged after a couple of weeks and it doesn't have unlimited capacity, so the campaign wouldn't be there.
Okay, but Salesforce has us covered, right, with data recovery service or the weekly export. I know it's going to cost us 10,000 per instance, but it's the last resort, right?
Yeah, they do have the data recovery service. and it provides CSV files, much like the weekly export, but I found this Salesforce blog post that tells you it's a multi-step process, very manual, takes a lot of time to get the data back in. Yeah, well, it's not going to work for us, is it?
No, we don't have weeks. We need this now, John.
No, okay, let's go and have a look and check out that restore job that is about to complete. And let me see, let's go over and see if the data's in here. Yep, London's calling. There we go. The campaign's back in the org, and there's a bit of content we were looking for.
Fantastic. This is unbelievable. So in just 3 minutes, we were able to analyze what went wrong, find the missing data, and restore back to Salesforce. And that is our demo jam.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lucinda and John, for that great demo. You know, backup and recovery is really something that a lot of organizations take seriously. And in today's world, we're all working remotely, and it's really important that data stays up to date. And, you know, everyone makes mistakes. I've made mistakes of my own, and it really is awesome to be able to have partners like you that have apps that create an awesome insurance policy for me, so that I can keep my job and restore my data. So thank you so very much for the demo that you provided here today. I do have one question from the audience, and that question is it true that less than 50% of Salesforce users back up their data?
Yes, absolutely. It's actually quite a scary statistic. So luckily, many are now realizing the need for comprehensive backup and recovery solution. But as the AppExchange leader, we protect the data of more than 3,000 customers globally. So come and see our solutions in action today at our virtual booth, and we'll be more than happy to go into greater detail with you all. And we also have a magician. So.
Oh, very exciting and magical. Let's say that. Thank you so much. Great demo. All right, moving right along. Next up, we have Copado. Copado is the leading DevOps platform enabling the world's largest digital transformations on Salesforce. Copado accelerates digital transformation projects by automating the releases, increasing developer productivity, and maximizing return on cloud investments. Backed by Insight partners and Salesforce Ventures, more than 1,000 of the world's largest digitally transformed companies run on Copado. That is amazing, and my eyes are tuned in. Jeremy, are you out there?
Hey, Joshua.
Awesome. So let's see what you got. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Okay, first of all, I just want to check, Joshua, I'm not a cat, am I? It's okay. Hey guys, I'm Jeremy from Copado. Copado is an end-to-end DevOps solution built natively on Salesforce. And we're helping companies across the world deliver changes faster to production without compromising on trust and stability. Now, these companies, they were looking for something more than just your average promote and deploy tool. And that's where Copado comes in. Today, we're going to start by looking at Copado's DevOps analytics. Now, in order for you to innovate and deliver at pace, you need to be able to measure your performance. Powered by Tableau, Copado gives you key insights around deployment frequency, lead time, change failure rate, and time to recover. And all of this could be in your hands out of the box from day one.
Are you busy?
Yeah, I am. I'm doing this demo jam here.
Perfect. I've got these user stories that are held up and I really need to get them into testing.
I'm so sorry, guys. Mission critical. We all know how important these things are. Give me 1 second and I'm going to work with Stace from the business here and I'll be back in a sec. So Stace, you're saying some of your user stories are held up?
Yeah.
Okay, let me switch over quickly to my value stream map.
Oh, this is cool. Wait, what is this?
You haven't seen this before? You're going to love this. We're able to connect our whole delivery process to a value stream. So this means we can look for bottlenecks, but also opportunities for process improvement. Now, this looks interesting. I can see that we have got some work held up here in development. Let me have a bit of a further look and we'll see if your user stories are here.
Yeah, those are them. Hold on. So they're not out for testing.
This makes sense. Kev, he got pulled off in an emergency this morning. I know he's done the work, but let's have a closer look and just double check. So user story 22. So Stace, the beauty about Copado is you get full oversight and visibility into everything that's happening. So yeah, we haven't deployed this to UAT. If I jump into commits here, He's done his commits. That's a good thing. Quality gates. He's run his quality gates, but they were run a few days ago. Don't worry, Stace. We do all of this automatically. So all I need to do now is click submit up the top here, and we can deploy to UAT. And we'll also run the quality gates that you need as well.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. One team, one dream, Stace. Oh, you guys are still here. I got to get back.
Oh, of course.
30 seconds remaining.
Happy Demo Slam.
So not quite the demo jam that you guys were looking for. I know I don't have much time left, so I'm going to finish on this. Copado brings together your delivery teams across a consistent release and deployment process. We help you deliver faster, ensuring quality, get value to your end users, and most importantly, we make your lives easier. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Definitely under 3 minutes. That's a lot. And I love your co-host. That was amazing.
Thanks, man. I'm not a cat, am I? Just checking. Just checking.
No. You're here.
Okay.
So I think I also love Copado. I love what you all have been doing in this space as well, from start to finish, and what you're doing now. The analytics is super powerful. I've watched your story, and I think developer productivity is really the number one thing that is top of mind for a lot of organizations right now. And to me, developer tools are all around developer happiness. If I can organize my items in the same platform that I'm deploying to, it just makes it a lot easier for me to navigate it. It makes it a lot easier for business users and product managers and engineering managers to kind of really see where that story is in the pipeline, in what sandbox. But also, more importantly, it also allows you to see what is a part of that story, right? And what's a part of that bug fix. So it's just really great to see like where you guys are now in the space. There is one question from the audience, and that is, Copado has a number of exciting announcements recently. Can you tell us more about the most recent one? What is that?
Yes, it's been a pretty exciting year for Copado so far. Last month, we announced $96 million of Series B funding, and that was led by Insight Partners and Salesforce Ventures. And then this week, we've announced an acquisition of a company called New Context, which is really interesting. They're in the DevSecOps space. So really, this is bringing together our vision and product strategy around multi-cloud DevOps, as well as integrating compliance, security, and testing into everything we do, really helping our customers' digital transformations. So yeah, really exciting times. And one last thing, we're at the booth all day, so it'll be great to see you guys. We're giving out some swag, and if you want some of this, come over and visit us. It'd be great.
Nice, but you won't be getting any of these. These are special.
Exactly. We'll do a swap, mate. We'll do a swap. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Jerry. Really appreciate it. Great demo. All right, folks, please stay tuned. You'll have an opportunity to vote. Voting will be conducted in the app just momentarily. But before we talk about voting, we've just got one more DemoJam contestants up, and that is Provar. So Provar, as the leading end-to-end test automation solution for Salesforce, Provar helps enterprises maximize the return on their Salesforce investment, delivering robust, scalable, and repeatable tests to accelerate releases, improve quality, and drive down system errors with Provar's intuitive testing solutions and world-class service. Joined with us today, we've got Mike and Chris. One of them was at a fancy cabin yesterday, but they're both now home with internet, and we're really happy to have you all. Mike and Chris, are you out there?
We are, Josh. We are here. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, no worries. Your 3 minutes starts now. Good.
All right. Thanks, Josh. As he said, my name is Michael Daly, and I'm with Provar here. And normally we'd be talking to you about test automation for Salesforce, but we have with us a brand new user in the Salesforce world, Chris. So as you can see, I came across this tweet here. And, Chris, I just want to ask you, what is this tweet about here? What are you trying to say here? Are you just a total noob, or what's the story here?
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a mistake, isn't it? Like, I'm new here. I don't really know Salesforce. Like, I know test automation, but I don't know Salesforce. I don't know any of these things. And I was hoping that maybe I could on the sly ask some people for some advice. I think London's Calling actually replied. What was it
have they
suggested? What's this Trailblazer? Tell me more.
A trailblazer, Chris, is someone who blazes their trail. Obviously, it's in the name. But also there's trailhead. Have you never heard of trailhead either?
Oh no, do I need that?
Okay. Let's just start from scratch here, Chris. So if we go over, let's just go over to Trailhead. All right, so this is Trailhead. This is your learning management platform for Salesforce, right?
Okay.
So this is where you go to learn everything about Salesforce. Get yourself acquainted with the ecosystem, do some beginning trails, but you know what? You're a total beginner, right? So we're going to go and we're going to start from scratch. We're going to introduce you to the very first trailhead here. But rather than you go through and take the quiz and probably fail, which you'll probably fail, let's just be honest.
It's likely.
So we actually have a script here that we've written inside of Provar to automate this trailhead for you. So this is going to take care of the quiz for you. Do you want to take a look at that instead rather than trying it on your own?
Sure. Well, I mean, just don't tell anybody. I think I might get in trouble.
Sure. Okay. So let me just explain what's happening here. So on the right side here, Chris, this is our test builder, which is going to automate the process of searching for the trailhead that we're going to get started with, which is getting started with trailhead. Then we're going to select the module. We're going to actually navigate to the trail and we're going to go down to the challenge section. Once that's done, Chris, it's going to answer all the questions for you. So all this is going to happen in the blink of an eye. We're going to select all the correct answers to make sure that everything there is filled in. And then from there, we're going to pass the challenge.
Well, this is super fast.
Oh, Chris, we failed.
Oh,
you failed your quiz.
That's.
Do you know the answers here?
What's trailhead for? I'm guessing everyone. Sure, yeah.
Okay. What about number 2 here?
30 seconds remaining.
Gosh. I'm not sure. I'm honestly, Michael, I feel like
I'll answer for you, Chris. It's okay. You're just getting started here.
Sure.
And then the last one here.
Oh, I think that's got to be A. No, D.
You're wrong, Chris.
No, I'm wrong. Oh, I know nothing.
You missed number 2 as well. Oh, Chris,
geez.
this is not going well. We want everyone to know that you're using Trailhead, Chris. That's why you use a social media account.
This is so embarrassing, Michael. Why are we doing this publicly?
It's okay.
All right, 3-minute mark. Well, Provar has been out there in this space for a very long time. And I think that what I love about your demo is you're actually showing here that you can have your test scripts actually written over on the right-hand side to pass through your steps. So I would imagine, guys, if you were to click play, we would see a lot of sexiness and a green box, like that button at the bottom, and I would be earning 25 points. Is that right?
Yes, you would. That is correct.
Nice. All right. Well, as long as it matters, I think testing is so important to the entire ecosystem. I think it's not mentioned enough, and the fact that you are working within the community to automate it is amazing, because just like that we need developer productivity, we also need quality assurance productivity. And happy developers and happy testers are happy people and happy project teams. So I do like what you guys have to offer for the community. Thank you so much. But before I let you go, I do have one question out there, and it's, how does Provar compare to custom frameworks such as Selenium?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So there are a lot of custom frameworks that are in existence. One of the more prominent ones is Selenium. And the primary difference between us and a tool like Selenium is that Selenium relies on traditional based XPath and CSS locators, which tend to be very brittle when it comes to test automation, specifically in the Salesforce world. If you get an update such as Spring 21 or Winter 21, Salesforce tends to change a lot of components around, and they may change the locators for those components. So your test automation will no longer be passing in the new updates with Salesforce. So Provar takes a different approach. We actually work on the Salesforce metadata in your org to build out the tests, so that way they're less brittle, they're more robust, and they're always going to be up to date with the latest Salesforce changes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, you two. It was great having you. And that's it. How about that? London's calling. We're all done. And I'm just going to bring everyone back on camera, and we're going to have a little chat. But before I do that, this is the most important part of the demo jam. I'm going to bring up the magic slide that is going to show you all how to vote. So if you have the handy dandy London's Calling app, you will see these two lovely pictures at the bottom of the screen. One's mobile, one's desktop. You're welcome to open it and pick your best DemoJam contestant during this DemoJam. And let's say hi to Appy. There's Appy. Hey, Appy, how are you? Appy at Dreamforce. The AppExchange mascot is there just having a fun time dancing. All right, but back to all of you pretty faces. How is that? Did you guys enjoy that DemoJam? Is everyone's cameras on? There you are. There's all these lovely folks. Jason, I know you've been at this for a while. How was that DemoJam for you?
Oh, it was pretty good. I think I just about got to the end before I ran out of breath, which is, I've been practicing deep breathing so I can go 3 minutes without having to take more oxygen in just to get through it all. It's always the challenge of DemoJam. You've got so much to show and so little time to talk it through, but it's great fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Practice makes perfect. What about you, Lucinda?
I loved it. It was really fantastic to be able to see the other contestants DemoJam. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but I feel like maybe I should have an Oscar coming my way. So
maybe. Ellis, what about for you?
Quite nice. I get to hide off camera and just do the clickety clicks. So it's a lot easier for me.
Until now, it's great seeing your lovely face. How about John? John, how was it for you?
Yeah, I love doing these. It's a shame we're not live on stage with you, but and it was good to watch the others. Yeah, the interaction's fun between the presenters. Adds a bit of drama, like we try to the whole event. So yeah, try and make things compelling as well as informative.
Absolutely, it's definitely what we always aim for. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty comfy here in my MVP pajamas, just chilling, not having to actually dress up to be on stage. So that's a perk. But one day, we will all be together on stage, and we'll have drum rolls, and it will be lots of fun. Carrie, how are you doing on the voting?
Yep, the votes are coming in. Just a little bit longer for people to give a little bit more, and then we'll close it. Okay,
yep, sure, no problem. Let's keep it going here. So let's talk to Provar. So you guys actually ran out of time and had a lot to show. And your use case is very, very, very unique. How was that, Chris, for you?
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit embarrassed, to be honest, because obviously no one was supposed to know that I didn't know what I was doing. Sorry about that, but you know, maybe Twitter's not as quiet as I thought it was.
No, it's pretty public, man.
But do you know what? It's really welcoming and lovely here, and hopefully you all got to get a chance and a little taste of what we can do at Provar. And we didn't cheat because obviously I didn't get my points.
Nope, sure you didn't. You didn't do it under 3 minutes, so you didn't get your points. Jeremy, where are you? You missed out this question a while, but where are you based?
I'm based in London, Brixton.
Nice, very cool, very cool. I used to live in London for about 2 years, and I miss it so very, very much. I cannot wait to come back and visit. It's one of my favorite places to live.
Yeah, it's the people, Joshua, a couple of months, I think, and we'll be out and running again.
Cool. Yes, so I'm now closing the vote. I'm closing the vote. We just need to wait for my screens to refresh, and then I'll be able to give an update.
All right, and you're gonna use the handy dandy channel, right, Carrie?
I will let you know, Joshua, because I don't want to steal your thunder.
All right, let's keep it a secret. The manila envelope is
on its way. Absolutely on its way.
This is the Grammys or something. It's quite official.
It absolutely is. By the power of technology, I am handing you the envelope. Did you see that, everyone? It's impressive.
I have the envelope. It's one of the things that I've lived internationally for a while. I lived in London for a while, and you know, in Europe and that side of the world, WhatsApp is the thing. And so I came back to the US probably a month ago. I was like, what is this thing, like SMS, iMessage? Like I just love a WhatsApp thread. So we're still connected on WhatsApp after all these years, Carrie. So thank you very, very much. All right, everyone, are we ready to announce the winner of London's Calling DemoJam 2021? Drum roll, please. And the winner is for London's Calling DemoJam 2021 is Gearset. Congratulations to the Gearset team. Yay! Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Gearset team, would you like to give a quick little acceptance speech?
I mean, I feel like I should have my parents, my family, my friends, my colleagues, everyone here to support me, to give me this award. And in place of the award, I will hold this pen, and I will think of this fondly as the DemoJam award that we can take back to our office at some point in the future. But yeah, thank you to everyone. It's been great fun. It's obviously not quite the same as being in person to see all your lovely smiling faces, but we love coming along to these events and speaking to users and chatting to the community and showing off all we can do. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'd like to thank everyone that showed up today, those of you in the audience, as well as those of you who participated in the DemoJam. It was a lot of great fun and really appreciate your time here. So thank you very much. I do want to invite everyone to go check out more app DemoJams on the AppExchange. You can visit appdemojam.com, and we're also, we do these periodically as well via the AppExchange. So it's great to be here for London's Calling, but check out appdemojam.com, and there's a plethora of DemoJams that you can actually see. And with that, thank you very much. And I'll turn it back over to Carrie. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful.
And
thank you, Joshua. And thank you for everyone that's participated. I think it was really one of our best. So we're now breaking for lunch. So we encourage you to, step away from your screens for a short period of time, get a drink, get some food, maybe stretch your legs, and then come right back and join us. There's plenty going on in our sponsor area, so you can go and visit the sponsor booths, step into each one of those booths, and as you might have gathered, there are some activities there for you to discover, so that you can get maybe a caricature or a silhouette, maybe see a bit of a magician, or even step into the photo booth. So be sure to check those out, and when you get involved, share it on social. We're absolutely loving seeing everything on the feed, so please keep that up. And our full program of afternoon sessions starts at 1:30. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you then. But until now, have a great lunch, and we'll see you this afternoon. Thank you.